Well, in Wichita, Kansas.
Discovery, Roger, go ahead, throttle up.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around.
Thanks, Sarah. Some people heard it, some saw it, but the big question is, what is it?
Those guys from Wichita.
I'm over here now.
A loud boom, Wichita police say it was not an explosion.
It's those guys from Wichita.
Wrap the cheese around.
Some say it sounded like a bomb.
It's those guys from Wichita.
One thing that is clear, the loud noise heard by many. In Wichita,
Those guys from Wichita.
Ted, where you at?
It's those guys from Wichita.
Fucking man.
Yeah. Hello, all you long-toothed, well-groomed. Just kidding. If you're listening to this show, the fall lineup on NBC hasn't started yet. And now to hang brain, it's Conrad in Mexico.
I can't wait for that fall lineup. Thank you, Skid Man. Thank you. Yes, I am Conrad. I'm joined as always by Mexico.
Buddy.
My favorite buddy.
Buddy.
To his right and everybody else's left, you know him, you love him. He's the best looking man in podcasting.
That's true.
And that goes male or female.
Across
and you know
the
what I'm
board.
saying. Everybody's into podcasting
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
You can't shake a stick and find a new podcaster.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. This guy's been hanging brain for us podcasters for years. It's Smoothie.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
That's your
Buddy.
introduction. When you rock that USA,
Slow clap.
there's no debating it.
No.
You said best, and I thought you were gonna go dress. And then I saw you look at me and then go, looking
Yep.
guy.
Right.
Because you recognized this is a Sam's Club
Well,
t-shirt.
right. You dress down, and I appreciate it. Makes
Thank
us
you.
all feel comfortable.
Thank you.
On the label, but it's a U.S.
Sorry. It's fine.
Across from Smoothie is the owner of this plantation, kind enough to open up the gates and let us in. It is Coach Casey.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
What's up, buddy?
I'll applaud that.
I'm so happy to be here.
Is
Wearing
that your
his-
backup glasses? Because I hate backup sunglasses. Is this your main pair or is it your backups?
These are the primes right now.
Nice.
I think they came with
Nice.
the truck.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, they look good.
came with
Standard
the
issue.
Yeah.
truck. Yeah.
You
buy
find it in the trunk somewhere? Or
It was up in the little
hatch.
cubby, man.
But you
Nice.
buy a Longhorn edition, you get
Mm-hmm.
glasses and T-shirts and new Nikes.
It's easy.
In the club, 4 guns I got.
Really? In the truck?
Yes.
Nice.
Did they all fit in the taco holders?
No taco holders.
Oh, well.
It's Texas edition.
Take it back.
Tex-Mex.
Yeah. Well,
Take
there
it-
you go.
Take it back, man. No taco
It's
holders.
perfect for my chalupa.
You know, if you leave it out in the sun and you just kind of, fold the dash just right, taco holders, bud. We've
Well-
done that before.
It does actually have nice little taco hold, 3 little weird shaped, not sure what they're for,
Yeah.
cubbies in the
Hey,
cup
bud.
holder.
Have you cleaned out the truck yet since you've owned it?
Oh yeah.
Wiped down the dash?
Oh yeah.
What are you using? Armor All or what do you
Yeah.
got?
Ultra shine.
I got this stuff. They sell it overseas. I gave you some.
Okay.
It's an acid, and
Oh, the wash.
yeah, you could put it on there. It actually brings out the plastic that was, it gets
The
tarnished
original
over-
stuff.
Yeah.
The new stuff. It'll look brand new when you're done. But a lot of guys over there are throwing it on women. And they look great.
Look really good.
So
Yeah. It brings out the shine.
and
We'll
it's
try
cheap.
that on the paint.
It's cheap. It's
Yeah.
actually cheaper than Armor All.
New
Okay.
new
It's
sheen.
not. You could probably put it in a spray bottle. A lot of guys use
It
a
just
bucket
melt
or,
out the
or
bottom.
Yeah.
a can. I've
McDonald's
seen a lot
cup.
of cans.
Yeah. McDonald's cup works good. Wider mouth.
Yeah.
Don't get the plastic stuff. You have to go the old cardboard kind.
Don't use plastic.
Don't use plastic. It'll
That's
eat through it.
That'll
That's
eat
bad.
through the plastic. Is your dash your dash is leather, so you should be
Yeah.
fine. It's great on leather.
Okay.
So
I do have one.
I'll get it to you.
Yeah.
I'll get it to you. Before I do, I'll have to
Thanks.
figure out what date it is. It's September 30th, 2020, the year of our Lord.
Ding.
Thank you, buddy. And it's a day after, I guess, what some people are considering a blemish, a black mark to the. I shouldn't probably say that.
Don't say
black
that.
eye to the American
Shit stain.
politics
You could
thing.
say that.
We're not going to dive into it very much at all, if any.
Okay.
I do have a couple things that
So
that
I
you
watched it for nothing.
you could relate back to it, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't care that much to talk
Right.
about it. I have one thought on it, but I don't really want to. But before I do, if you're listening to us live, thank you. You're listening to us on ICT Radio, or you found us on YouTube Live or Facebook Live, or you're doing our favorite thing and flicking the beam with our friends over there at Podbean Live. Any of those ways will work. We are working on another thing, this thing called Helium Radio, which sounds
Hi, how's it going?
counterintuitive.
Yeah,
But
right.
either way, they reached out to some podcasters and said, "Hey, do you guys want to do this? It doesn't cost anything." Similar to kind of what ICT. I don't know
Radio
if it's
Fubar.
it's not even a live deal. I think we
Sure.
send them a portion of the show and they just
Oh,
put it
cool.
on their thing. And I
Yeah.
said, "That's fine. We can
Sure.
do that." And if you don't like it, don't play it. We don't
That's
care. We're
fine.
used to that, so
Yeah.
don't worry. So. If you do want to download us and you want to watch the recaps of the debates tonight instead of listening to us, we understand. You can download us at all the platforms. You
Well,
know,
that's what I'm gonna
just
do.
subscribe. Yeah, you can subscribe to iTunes or
Yep.
wherever you find podcasts. We're littering all those dumpsters with our garbage. So
Right.
go ahead and click through and subscribe.
We
It
also got
helps.
fired from Spotify recently, so just
Well, they got to pay Rogan, but so
well, yeah. I
they
mean,
weren't paying us.
well, no, but I mean, we still got fired.
I know what you're thinking. You guys have 4 monthly listens. You must be raking it
Yeah,
in here on
rake a
Spotify.
ton of it. Just
What do you get paid per listen on Spotify? Hundreds.
thousands of hundreds.
I don't. One of these days we'll burn it down. If I could figure out a way to make it like
What are you burning? What are you burning? bud?
all, I'm just gonna burn it down.
You're gonna burn it down.
Yeah.
All
Don't
right.
burn my place down, bud.
All right, Josh Lemon. It's fine. He wants to do that too.
Who's Josh Lemon?
That guy on that fruit. Have you ever seen a fruit that's named a fruit?
That's true.
Know what I mean?
That's a good
a
point.
double fruit, guy. That's like a unicorn.
Are you talking about the
Is his first
African
name
American
Talking
Josh?
about Don Lemon. But
Oh, Don. That's
Dan.
it. Dan.
Dan
Is it
Lemon?
Don or Dan?
He's a
it's
gay.
Don.
The
Is
guy
he,
that always talks to Fredo.
is he a gay? Anderson Cooper's the gay.
Well, they're both.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Has anybody told the black community about this
Yeah,
Don
he's
Lemon?
open.
Yeah,
he's
no,
open.
it's fine.
He's openly
They
gay.
He's
can't be
openly
happy
gay.
about that.
They
I'm
don't
just-
seem to mind.
I don't listen, guys. You're getting caught up on the gay
I don't
thing.
know. They're burning down the fucking streets. Are we not pointing our fingers at Don now?
No.
Wrong Don, bud. Wrong Don.
Yeah, you got the
They
wrong
have
Don.
nothing to do- He has nothing to do with the rights. I don't
All I'm saying,
think.
He is a
I'm-
homosexual black. They're not. that
you're getting
progressed
hung
yet.
up once again. You're getting hung up on the fact he's gay.
Is he a
I'm
good
s-
kisser?
I'm saying
super good.
his,
His
his
lips
name
are
is
go-
lemon, and he's a fruit. It goes together.
Lemons
I-
aren't fruits.
that could
They're
be
citruses. And
You're
that's-
telling me you know another gay
Next to-
guy
I-
called like Billy Raspberry?
Yes.
Hold on, bud.
Bullshit. I call
I know a
bullshit.
guy named Billy Raspberry.
Before we get into a full-out argument about how ironic it is that Don Lemon, one of the Twinkle Toes down there at CNN,
How did I know?
is
when you
named
not know?
Lemon.
Yes.
I didn't know he was gay.
How
So
did
let
you
me,
not?
Let me process
Okay,
this
fine.
information
Take it in.
first.
Take it in. Breathe.
What do you mean? How did I not?
I don't
he
know how
is
you
a
didn't-
proud black man.
I know that.
I assumed with pride comes standards. Okay.
I think I think you're just getting hung up. I'm just saying. It's like seeing a unicorn. Can't do that.
But I used to. That's not even going to sound straight. I was going to say something that I thought would make me sound straight, but it actually makes it sound worse.
What? What was you gonna say?
I was going to say I used to wrestle in the inner city.
If you
with that.
Well, with more urban teams, man.
I gotcha.
You might as well just say, yeah, I'll take a knee for unicorns.
It wasn't an organized sport. He just wrestled
Yeah.
in the inner city.
and if you use the word tussle instead of wrestle,
But we wrestled.
okay.
We went down and wrestled.
All right.
And it seemed to me that the narrative, but again, it's a long
Hey,
time
can
ago.
you from now on? Can you not refer to me as Mexico and just call me Mike Banana? Can you do that?
The maraschino
Just
Mike.
write it down.
All right. Mike
You
Banana.
can call me MB. That's fine. Michael. No Michael.
Well, thanks for bursting the old Don Lemon bubble.
I'm
on
sorry,
me.
bud.
That's
I'm
all.
sorry.
I got a little bit of egg on my face.
I just saw him the other night on the news, and I was like, I just got to thinking. I put the two together, and I couldn't believe I missed that 2 and 2 together. I said, "What's this little fruit saying?" And then it popped in my head, fruit, banana. That's awesome.
Okay, wait. Is
Is
lemon
a fruit? That's my next thought. I mean,
Because
I
they
don't know.
fucked me with potato for
You're right.
years.
You're right, bud.
And that's all your fault, you Irish.
Who told you a potato was a fruit?
Shut up.
It's jack off.
Hi.
All the
I think it's
family
tomato,
dinners.
man.
Hello.
Yeah, they are fruits.
Did you check it? Thank
Yes.
you, man.
Potato?
That's what I do.
Yeah,
Because
potatoes
you're
are
going to check
fruits.
on your
No,
search
they're not.
engine,
They're
and we were going
supposed to be
see
vegetables, but
lemons
when the
going in
Irishmen
buttholes
came
and-
over here,
Right.
we would not give them fruits. As
Yeah.
Germans, you know that. We wouldn't
Yeah.
give them real fruits. So
Sure.
we would hand them potatoes and say they're fruits.
Hey, you stupid Mick. Here's a
and,
fruit.
And then
That's
they
right.
just stuck with it. And then it kind of became
Seven-
commonplace, and we
seven
just
Well,
said, I
to
guess
it
ten.
also
is.
didn't help that you were throwing at us. They're kind of hard. They're like rocks.
It's fruit catch.
To be
It's a
fair, we
hard
also
fruit.
switched up some stuff for some other races too. So
Yeah.
there's some
Fine.
people that think that certain fruits or vegetables. So
I'm sorry to ruin the top of the show. I'm just saying that's a fucking unicorn, man.
you didn't ruin it. It's just
Okay.
a lot of information to take in a couple seconds.
Just let it simmer in the back of your brain. That's fine.
You know where my simmer zone is.
I know.
It's already
It's
up here.
weird that you've never found it ironic that Kevin Bacon's last name's Bacon and he's got a huge hog, but you find it weird when.
Look, no.
Okay.
I have never seen a picture of Kevin Bacon.
I've watched him dance with tight
How many
pants.
food name people can we name? How many celebrities have a food?
I don't know.
Ham.
John Hamm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, probably Big Hog. Also,
True.
might be Jewish, which is ironic because they
That
can't
is. They
eat
can't
ham.
eat. Well, he can't. Yeah. In his
Can't
community.
dine on
he's-
swine, as my friend Julius used to say.
I got two.
Okay.
Halle Berry.
Oh, that's a berry.
We got. Oh, wait, the next round because I got another one.
Mayor and Berry.
You win on that. Okay.
Thank you.
Does that start another round? If I can't think of one.
John Candy.
Oh, that's kind of a food.
That's a
it's
category.
it's a processed food.
They said
But
food
I'll-
in their name.
I will allow it. Candy's
well,
a food.
It's a food. We
Yeah.
send peanut butter
O.J.
to
Simpson.
overseas all the time.
Well, there's candy in space, so it's got to
Yeah.
be a food.
O.J.
M&M's
Simpson.
up there.
No.
Now you can't just
That's
name
a riddle.
specific
No, that's a
candies because then we
drink.
get into Babe
Orange
Ruth.
juice.
No, that's a drink.
That's
It's a drink.
Orenthal.
food
That's
and-
Orenthal
that
James.
falls in the
Food.
category.
No, I
Orenthal
gave you
James.
candy.
Oh, I thought I'm so dumb. I thought he was talking about Simpson. I thought that was the name of a candy bar.
Well, I think it is.
Mm.
It's true.
My favorite tasty treat.
Fiona Apple.
Oh, you can't,
Mia Hamm. I'm just gonna name ham people.
you can't forget Fiona Apple. That's true.
I'm surprised
The
there's so
best
many.
fruit,
And
by the way.
Casey, of course, he Googled this knowing we would get into this topic before the show,
I
but
know.
because everything here is set up. But
Right.
so I'm
Yeah.
glad he's prepared.
Mick Potato.
Hey, man, a little too close to ham. And when I say ham, I mean home.
We'll talk. We'll stop on
That's
the
fine.
potato talk. You're right. You're right. on
Skippy's
the-
watching on the big screen on YouTube.
Thank you, Skippies. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, the only topic that I will give you guys a little bit of a thought on
Okay.
as it pertains to the debates, and I think you'll have to chew on this little idea I came up with today for a little bit. It's much like the Don Lemon thing. But before we do, let's listen to that limerick up in the corner.
All right, let's raise them up. Here's
Oh.
to the bartender and the kegs they be tapping. When the drinks hit the table, the patrons be clapping. A bartender I know is happy with local fame. Some people think it's pretty lame. He's still not as happy as that dude that be ditch rapping.
Yeah.
Ditch rapping.
Great limerick.
Ditch rapping. He said it, and
He
he
worked
rapped
in
it.
the ditch rapper. That's nice. Good
Good
one.
one, buddy. I saw him today.
You win the show.
Those weeds in the ditch.
And I'm out.
It's so awesome because some people go out there in front of their property and they mow the ditch. Sometimes the county comes through and mows the whole ditch. That's fine, but they haven't been there for quite a while. So you get like a
since the
section where
coast.
it's nice and mowed. You know what I mean? I've seen him out there, walking the ditch and it's nice and mowed. But day, fog was over there and this little beanie was on top. I mean, just shown on top of the tall grass. You got the fog around it, and he's still going through the middle of those weeds, man.
That
middle
guy
of the
is
ditch.
that guy would be a terrific. I think he's a battle rapper.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think it's freestyle. My thing is
That's how you train yourself.
I wish there's at some point, like, I could maybe take a Thursday off. That'd be great. And then I would just get up the same time and drive to work, knowing I'll probably see him. And then I could stop and say, you're invited to a show. Now, sure, I had to backtrack 45 minutes to get him, to bring him to the show.
Or
I could take the board just to interview him in the ditch, which would be also
just
better.
put him in the truck, take him to work,
Oh,
Let
yeah.
him walk home.
That's true.
and
I
then
could
take
do
him to the
that.
show, and then
He'd be
drop him.
snorting all
yeah.
the
I could do that.
anthrax.
Who knows where he's going? So
Oh, that's true. I don't know if he's going to work. I
could
mean,
just be getting his steps in, man.
But blindfold him the whole ride.
I don't know. He might get angry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't want that.
you
He's
should
so-
get to know him for a moment before you allow him in the vehicle.
I don't know.
Well.
Adventure.
You can risk it.
Adventure time.
You've lived this long. What's it matter now?
Exactly.
So-
like boobs?
think
Yeah,
that-
me too.
I think that every day.
On the topic or one of the big topics that came from, and it's not even from the debate. It's been happening every day and getting worse and worse as far as prevalent, and the rhetoric that we hear nonstop is the racial injustices and racial issues and all these different things. And so throughout the debates and then the commentary after them. But it wouldn't matter if that happened last night. It would be
Right.
whatever was going on. That would be, you can't watch a sporting event. It's all woven into every aspect of our society now, to where even if you make a new pair of tennis shoes, you have to talk about what it means. What's the racial dynamics of this shoe that you made or whatever. So anyways, they're using racist a lot because people will
True.
They'll attribute certain things to, they'll say that's racist. That was a racist remark. That was a racist ideal. That was a racist whatever, right?
Right.
And some people
Or
argue
fascist.
some
or,
people argue that it takes away the meaning of racist. I've heard that argument that if you keep using it,
Yeah.
people will start becoming numb to that term.
Sure.
And so when somebody actually is a full-blown racist, and the problem is there's no other term in between. There's no medium term. So for example, if you listen to even a Chris Rock or a Dave Chappelle,
like a semi-sweet chocolate chip.
Well, if you
There's
listen to
that
a
middle.
comedy,
you don't want it too sweet.
or
you
what
don't want
we
it
do,
dark.
if you do a comedy, if you listen to that and you're part of whatever, if you were part of one side or the other,
Right.
you could say these guys are racist these are racist remarks. Sure. But you're putting us in the same category as some of the grand wizards out there.
Yeah.
You're just putting one umbrella over both of us, where we're making
Sure.
jokes and commentary on societal things that we observe and then try to find a different route to find humor in them.
Yeah.
Whereas they're wanting to abolish a certain, culture and person based on their skin color. There's a totally different kind of racist
I see what
there.
you're saying. Yeah.
So what if we can bring up the term race-ish, bud?
Okay. Well, like
You know how Jews aren't going to heaven because they don't believe in the Son of God as Jesus Christ?
yeah. Well, sure. Everybody knows
So
that.
they're Jewish,
Oh,
Got it?
I see what you're saying. Okay. Now I'm following.
You're race-ish.
So okay.
Imagine you're Trump.
Let me throw out some
I say I'm-
celebrities. Let me
okay.
throw out some celebrities.
and I'll
and-
say racist or race-ish.
or whatever, or maybe not at all.
Sure.
Okay.
Or woke.
Or woke. Chris Gaines.
Fine.
Okay. Oprah.
Race. I say race-ish
Okay.
because I think she's doing all of it for to further her brand,
Oh,
to
Well,
make more money. She's doing
that's-
it for money.
I read the new. I read the new O magazine. That's not what she says about herself. But I'm asking you.
Okay,
I'm
maybe
not
I'll say
asking her.
woke. That's woke.
Okay. Okay. Woke.
Yeah.
David Duke. I mean, I understand, not celebrity, but
Woke.
politician. See, I think.
Maybe we're thinking of a
Does-
different guy.
No.
I'm
that's-
thinking of the mustard guy or the mayonnaise guy.
Oh, the mayonnaise guy, the Duke mayonnaise
Yeah.
guy. Yeah. No, he's woke. I don't think he's woke. I mean,
that
I don't
David?
think it.
That's not David.
It's the same
is it?
David.
No, David Duke's the KKK guy.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Racist. Sorry.
No, he also
Racist.
makes the mayonnaise.
Duke Wellington.
Dude, and don't blame me, by the way. He makes a fucking good mayonnaise. I'm not
Yeah,
racist.
if you
to
like
buy it.
olive
I mean,
oil.
if you like whipped eggs and olive oil, that's
Let's not get into a whole mayonnaise talk again.
all right.
America Whip sucks.
Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton. Woke.
Woke.
All right.
Speaking of Hellman's,
So I think that's good. I
This
think
race-ish will only apply to people who are, because the problem is
Hannity.
woke.
Well, is woke racist then?
No,
No, it can't.
I'd say he's
He's
racish.
ish. I think that's what I would say.
Race-ish?
I don't think he
But
does
he
it.
puts it in our, that puts him in ours, and we're not into that because he's not poking fun. He's trying to
Don Lemon.
persuade political agenda. He's trying to, that actually has consequences. There's parts where there's,
That's what I'm saying. There has to be more, like, there's a 4-alarm fire.
You're thinking chili, but I like where you're going with this.
it's just a Buffalo Wild Wings sauce.
Yeah.
But
Or, I think there needs to be, it can't be just, it has 3 levels. But see, I have 4 because I have racist, ignorant, now I'm with you on race-ish.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
I
but
think there's,
That's wrong because you can also be racist and ignorant.
can you
well,
just be,
yes,
You
but
can be an ignorant
very,
racist.
very
You can
commonly
be an
I've found the two go together.
Oh, like woke and dumb.
Yes.
Okay. I
Yeah.
got it.
no, I hear what he's saying, that that if you are racist, you must be dumb or unintelligent,
Right.
Or under.
Oh, so yeah,
Well,
same
I mean,
thing.
you could have a reason. Your dad could have lost a job to a perfectly good cop because they were trying to fill a quota, and then your dad got shot and killed because it wasn't the right guy watching his back.
Whoa, this hits way
That's a
too
movie.
close
Sorry, that
to
was
home.
just that was just
Yeah.
the plot line for American History X. I was just
Oh. I gotcha.
I thought I'd seen that movie.
I have.
Not that I've ever seen American
I
History
don't
X.
know.
great movie.
My thing is, I know I'm not even racist-ish.
Race-ish.
Thank you.
I
was watching
all I'm
them-
saying is
you're-
that-
I don't know
great-
if you can tie that certain knot. I think
There's-
we found
that-
out.
No, I can tie it. I was just the other night, last night or the night before, I was watching a great little movie. Maybe you guys remember it, Mark McGuire. So, I mean, he stayed up there and showed me the money. I love that movie.
Mark McGuire.
Well, what I mean is, imagine society as a beach, and
I
there's
was rooting for
and there's
him.
2 umbrellas, right? And
Sure.
there's the non-racist umbrella
Okay.
and the racist umbrella.
Yeah.
And you're just at the beach. You don't even like umbrellas. You like go swimming in the ocean.
But
Oh, I love
yeah,
that
you
stuff.
don't want to stay under the same one as Hannity, or like I get what
I
you're
don't want to
saying.
be. Well, the problem is Hannity will get thrown in the one with the David Dukes, and I don't know if there should be multiple umbrellas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
That's
should
what
be
I'm
the
saying, 3
umbrella
at
way
least.
over here, and also the
You're
waxed up.
saying that it should be kind of like, being Z and Zer. You know what I mean?
I think
I
it
like that.
should be like what it was maybe 10 years ago when comedians were saying jokes and they said, "Listen, he can say it. It's a joke." Now
Oh.
you may not like the joke,
Yeah, I don't.
but
no.
it was a joke.
We're not
That's
going
his
back to
job.
the Dark Ages. That ain't gonna work.
Well, that's what I mean. Then they just push you and they shovel you in your
No.
sandcastle underneath the racist umbrella.
Hey, whatever you want to
and
say,
you're
David
like,
Duke.
I don't want to be under your guys'
Right.
umbrellas. I just want to be out here in the ocean swimming around getting stung by jellyfish.
I don't mind getting wet.
I don't mind getting a little wet every now and then. Yeah.
I like it wet.
And I'll build sandcastles with whoever's at the beach, as long as they
That's
look
fine.
like me.
That's good for you.
They're gonna steal my shovel,
And you're pale,
my pail.
which is also, I mean,
Which
why
means
why
what?
does
And
it
I know
have
what
to,
came to your guys' head.
I know.
Yeah, obviously I'm building sandcastles with Asians, aren't I? It's exactly what you guys were thinking.
I don't know why it has to be pale.
They call that
I didn't hear
food.
you say you were building them on a slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope.
That's true. That's where I always build my castles, especially when the Asians are helping me.
Very slippery.
Let's build it here. Oh, come on, man. It'll fall down. We can't even put 2 layers.
You guys like building stuff on the ground anyway.
But it didn't anger.
See, that little thing right there was race-ish,
Ish.
okay?
That might have.
That might, yeah.
We might
Is
have been close
racist
to writing
too
that one
Well,
down.
I didn't reach for the pin. It wasn't that bad though.
Are we close to... Is racist-ish too close to racist, though?
Yeah.
The way you say them is.
No, we
huh?
should do them by colors. You know?
Well, that's kind of what he's saying with the 4-alarm fire.
Yes, like you're.
Oh, wait.
he's more
Okay,
of an
you're saying
orange.
like...
That's
He's
where the
more of a
problem
yellow.
started to
Okay,
begin with.
let's just start here.
Well, I know, but then you're a yellow racist still.
But hold on. I like
So-
where you're going here. Non-racist color, meaning this is completely fine.
I know what you're
White.
God damn it.
easy.
Well, see that now this falls into
A little bit
latter
racist.
umbrella.
A little bit yellow.
Yeah, yeah. I like that.
A little bit more
brown.
brown. There you go. Now you're following along. And then if you're
Hold
the
on.
ultimate
You know,
racist,
Well, there's one after
Red.
brown, red.
No, red/brown. That's
No,
kind of an even playing
No, I
field.
think red's above brown.
well, in 2020, what they
Ditch
did to the
Rapper would
Redskins,
disagree. That's my favorite little Native American.
I'll go ahead and isn't
Don't.
put red in here.
Yeah, get red in there.
So I went white, yellow, red,
Let's
brown.
just stop.
'Kay.
There.
That's fair.
Probably the worst.
Well, no, I mean when you mix all the everything together.
Yeah, it's just more of a gray matter.
See, but this
Sure.
falls into the.
Just a
We're
dark-
under the umbrella now with David Duke again.
We're trying to determine what level when we watch
I
TV
know.
and we say, okay, Oprah did a
That-
great thing today.
Yeah.
That was a totally
or when I
yellow
call-
thing to do.
Yes, and when I call Conrad, I say, listen, I saw what Don Lemon on the news the other day, and he was being a real red. I mean, just
and
for
I'll
that
know
day.
exactly what it means.
Yeah.
Now, not totally,
Yeah.
not totally bad.
I
not
know,
off
but
the
then
ri-
you're gonna call the worst ones.
He touched Brown. That was in his personal life, and I can't speak to that.
Oh,
but
he's got
he,
off the reservation.
huh?
Who was
Well, no,
uh,
that's his res, man.
who was the
That's
coach
just
that
res.
would throw the chair out on the
was
basketball
old
court?
Phil
Bobby
Knight.
Knight.
Bobby Knight.
Bob.
That's where we're
We've
headed.
been yelling names tonight.
Why are we
We're-
headed in that?
We're verging into Bobby Knight craziness.
I don't.
I'm trying to calm it down. I'm trying to quell
I don't.
the crazy.
Yeah, we need to quell it more. We need to Dan quell it.
Ooh, another gay that is a. Oh, that's a bird. but-
Careful, you're being a little red.
You're saying that Dan Quayle's a gay, bud?
He's not.
He's
Warning.
not. I thought he was
Warning.
openly.
I don't
The
know.
potato guy.
Dan Quayle's he was Bob Dole's
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Bob Dole.
boy, right?
Yeah, Bob Dole's vice president.
Yeah.
It's the one that can't spell potato or tomato. I can't remember.
Is George Sr.
He thought both was a fruit,
I thought
so he could be gay.
Quail. Huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, little Dan Quayle.
By the way, if we were on Helium Radio this week, we will only get 30 minutes, so you'd have 4 more minutes of this, and then we'd hang up
Well,
on
hopefully, maybe they'll do a later 30 minutes where we're not falling into the red slash.
I don't know why you keep looking at me. I
I'm,
came up with.
I'm
I
looking
came
at
up
both.
with.
I'm looking at both of you to be
I
fair.
came up with the solution.
You're telling
if you
me-
don't like my solution, it's fine.
I mean,
I'm coming up with
I'm
ideas.
staring at both of you pretty.
I'm the idea guy.
I don't know. I listened. I had the unfortunate experience of having to listen to that debate last night, riding home from work, and I think
you
that we
see I
solved
hearted your
more
comment?
tonight in 26 minutes, boom, than either of those guys on stage did.
Spoken like a true cracker.
Casey, if you don't like the fact that white is the color in the beginning, maybe you're the racist. I don't know.
That's true.
That's been proven, obviously, by the show standards. I'm definitely the.
We can find new colors if we have to go.
Conrad has been very white.
I was going to say magenta's
thank
the
you.
worst.
this whole time towards you.
I was going to say magenta's the worst.
Oh, hold on a second. We got a call from a
Egg yolk would be.
special celebrity. Those guys from Wichita. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, your other stuff
I kind
worked.
of hear something over there. What number you on, bud? I guess it wouldn't matter.
No, it should play. Can you hear me? Nope. Here we go. We'll go this way.
There it is. Call it back. John?
Camel towing.
Not like this.
Hello, son.
Hi, Daddy. Wait, watch that.
What are you guys doing? Why are you calling me while I'm trying to do a show?
I forgot you're at the show. Literally.
You forgot. Where did you think I
Literally.
was?
Was Shannon again?
Darn right.
He's
bud.
here. He's
I'm,
here.
I'm
Yeah.
here. Yeah, he is
Yeah.
with me, buddy.
Hello, Shannon.
Hi, buddy.
What are you guys doing?
Watching TV.
Okay.
Well, Mommy got a small group. I don't want you guys to invite him here every time.
Oh, yeah? The small groups over there?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Well, thanks for calling. We're going to try to hash out some pretty important social issues throughout the remainder of the show. We've been doing a pretty good job thus far. Do you have any advice?
Trampoline.
What?
Yes, I can do it on the trampoline.
What?
I can do a front flip. And a back flip.
A front flip and a back flip?
You got trampolines, bud?
Well, whose trampoline are you flipping on, bud?
It's weird.
Remember Christy's house was today?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's got a trampoline.
It's Jonah's other mom.
All right. Well, you're just ignoring me and watching TV, so I'm used to that, but I'll hang up on you now.
Okay. I was playing Minecraft on my phone.
Good call.
Oh, all right.
Go downstairs and play Fortnite though.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Your son was being very white on the phone.
I thought so.
Perfect. Perfect young man.
To hang up on him now.
I'm still
continue.
confused about the trampoline.
I don't
But
know
if
where
you
they
if
go.
you broke down and bought a trampoline and didn't tell me,
No,
there's gonna be problems.
no,
Do
the
we
only
want to have a jump off on mine because I'm getting ready to give ours away?
I don't need to. I go on those small trampolines,
Yes,
the little,
the ones you put at the
4-foot
front
jobbers.
of your TV.
and I put that little
I like you.
lever in front of it, the walker handle.
I know. I've got a video somewhere of you doing Gangnam style
Yeah,
on that trampoline.
Tony Little on it. So we don't have to.
If Casey gives his away, I'm picking it up. I'm
Boom.
loading it up, and it will be in your backyard in less.
Oh,
than 5
that's
hours.
right. He's got a trampoline. So if he puts his trampoline above the other trampoline, bud, double trampolines.
I've been around Eric's kids. In fact, I kind of wish they'd come here because they're a great audience. I'm like the George Carlin of Eric's.
He
friends.
kills it. He kills it. Sellout crowd
Yeah.
every day.
God, it's incredible. But I don't know how those children, and I hope we're knock on wood because I watched them just run around that driveway, and it's I don't know how they haven't flown off that trampoline, and careened into the
they're
windows or anything else.
They're fine.
It's incredible. Bring them next time.
I should. I don't think anybody's ever had the experience of seeing my kids in front of Conrad. When Conrad shows up, my
know.
kids semicircle around Conrad. It's a full stand-up thing. They give him a spotlight, a mic, and they just sit and listen and laugh.
Yeah.
And we go on to all kinds of topics, bud.
My favorite time is when you leave and I come over and ask him all the questions about Conrad.
Oh, that's probably good. It's a good 30 minutes
It is.
or
It's,
45
at
minutes.
least.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, they ask a lot of questions about me too. It's like, why is he so fat? Well,
I don't know.
wow.
he's got a thyroid.
I don't want to
problem.
say I prepare material when I go over there, but I
Yeah.
got a few things on a
Written-
buck slip
His
here.
thighs are touching his deltoids.
Let's just say that my kids reenact his jokes after Conrad leaves for the next couple of days.
That's true.
Let me give you a little tidbit of their favorite one.
Okay. What's that?
Conrad had a screw in his shoe.
Oh, yep. He probably still does.
And
I
as
did.
he was going through his routine and his skit, he goes, I like to kick people. And then I say, now you're screwed.
Yeah.
My kid said that 3 different times over the next 48 hours.
That's awesome.
Which one?
I had a great
Middle one.
punchline already built in,
He's
man.
old.
Oh, they loved it.
Boom.
Yeah.
You're screwed.
They loved it. And then I have to spend the next week with going out, hey, Dad, come play. All right.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, you be Conrad. No, I'm Conrad. You be Shannon.
Oh, yeah.
What's your dad do? He's not here. I'm Conrad. You Shannon.
This works. It's all part of my plan. Everything I'm doing. It's all part of the plan.
We're building fans.
Not that.
Oh.
I'm gaining a new family, bud.
Oh, okay.
The whole plan this whole time, as you know, is for me to someday
Life
marry
swap.
Eric.
Right. No, I know that.
Well, I can't do that unless I gain the attention of
Well, you've
the
already.
ones that he
It
truly
sounds
loves.
you already started. You've pushed your wife to this girl named Christy that's got a trampoline. Good start, but you got to keep the kids on this side.
I've been
bud.
pushing my wife away for years.
No, I
That's
know
not
that.
a problem.
I got that.
I've said that since I've known you.
Yeah, that's always been the easy thing for me to do. The hard thing is to get somebody who's clearly straight
Yeah.
to turn on his carnal
Clearly?
desires
Right.
and start a life
There was a lot of
3rd time's the charm.
quarter zips.
Yeah, I think your gaydar's broke. You didn't even
This.
know Lemon was gay. So I'm
That's
just
true.
going to say that right now.
So you're saying that maybe I've been
Well, I'm just saying.
Trying
I'm
way
not,
too hard
I'm not
to-
calling him a gay.
to
I'm
James
just-
garner his attention because I've been trying to James Garner Smoothie's eyes for a long time.
I think you got it. I think you're just moving too slow. He might move on.
No, you can't go fast. That's your
Yeah, you
problem. Every
can.
time you've tried to run into a gay relationship, you end up
I know.
heartbroken,
That's
and
why
you know
Casey's pushing me
But
away.
hurt and heartbroken.
it. Yeah.
He pushes me away. I found out something else that on this show. Do you know those two call each other all the time? You know how many times that guy's called me? 0. You know how many that time guys called me? Like, I mean, for nothing, like out of the blue.
Just a chit chat.
And probably in 30 years, maybe like twice.
Well, they don't think of
And
you
that's
as a
good.
phone
That's
call.
better than him.
Well,
He's
bud,
never called me.
For 29 years, didn't have a phone.
Well,
That's a point. That is a good point.
that's true. But I mean, that.
And since you've had one, me and you've been chatting nonstop.
Well,
Yeah, every
I
time
know.
I've called.
That's true. Sorry, I'm on the phone with Conrad.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
We
And
talked
I'm just
during
working out
soccer
my set that
season.
I'm going to do with Eric's kids.
I know. That's not good. Drop that one. Add the shoe one. I like the screw one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That was
It's
actually
not because I
Shannon's
don't
joke.
like
shoulda gave him
you. It's
credit.
because I don't like talking to you.
No, I know.
Wow.
I know that. I mean, not many people do. It's fine. I get it.
That was mean. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
And to be fair, Shannon hears nothing I say to him. I just do it while I'm mowing or weed
Yeah.
eating and yell as loud as I
I
can.
am the only person that will stay on the phone with him while he's mowing or weed
Yeah.
eating and
Well, to
act
be
like I
fair,
know what
I've
he
tried
said.
calling Conrad.
I have yet to
He's
save
15.
Casey's phone number,
He's
so
never
each
answered.
time I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because he has
Yeah.
the weirdest phone number.
That's true.
And then I get a text from
A
him
lot
and I
of
say,
sevens.
now they're texting
Yeah,
me?
that's weird. Get out of here.
And they know stuff about me? Oh, shit. That's Casey. I should have answered. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'll respond in 3 days.
I'm sure it wasn't important.
I'm sorry. I'm a fucking asshole, man.
That's okay.
We're getting a lot of stuff out there tonight, aren't we,
Yeah,
guys?
we are. It's fine.
Well, I mean, we
Well-
just do a show together.
On the topic
Yeah.
of, people have done shows together that can't stand each other
Hate
for years.
each other. Yeah, for years. Speaking of which, a
I've
couple
done one
morning
for the last
couple morning
3.
shows,
I mean-
couple morning shows in Oklahoma, and that I'll occasionally turn on and for the growlers. Oh God. And they've changed
Before you
cast
gotta
members
poop?
like 2 or 3. No, when I say growler, the stupid jokes, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just come on.
What are you talking about, bud?
I'm just saying that they play. They're playing with the word comedy. They're
You're
playing with it.
You're
They're
talking about
playing
like
with the word
Don and
comedians.
Ike are
Yeah, like the morning shows, the bullshit morning shows. They've lost cast members. I mean, when I first turn them on, I know they hate each other.
Yeah.
They don't do anything outside work. I mean, like us, but I mean, I'm just saying, a lot of cast changes. I mean, even for the main cast.
Are you wanting to like get rid of people? I don't know where you're going with this.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is because Casey doesn't like Tom. It's true. We have our internal, all of us have internal hates to other cast members.
Dislikes.
But what does
strong,
thank you.
strong,
thank you.
some stronger than others.
Exactly. And
Mine's
I'm just
mainly toward Andy's feet.
I'm saying that we've held it together. I'm collectively patting everybody on the
Andy's
back.
feet hate all of us.
That's true, and I hate him
Just
back.
his toenails.
Andy's
Let's
feet
get
hate
straight.
themselves.
God. There's not a lot of people, I think, he should get those little Oscar Pistorius blades. Not because he can't, he can walk fine.
Oh,
but
the ones the super ones.
just get the foot part. He doesn't
Turn
even
into the
need
Blade Runner.
Yeah, but he doesn't need the full up to the hip. Yeah, that would be a complete waste. Let's be honest. Just give
Yeah,
him
be
the
overkill.
just give him the foot, the little hooves.
Oh, I see. I was going with like the toe clippers. You ever seen those industrial style toe clippers where the thing comes down? They're like a
I
quarter
think you
inch
should
each.
just get prosthetic feet.
That would save time.
But where's the fun in that? All
He
that
has to get his
dude's
feet
got his
removed
time.
to get prosthetic feet. That's a pretty good.
Well, kind of like the
bit.
Hulk hands, but it's Hulk feet.
I think he should get hands tattooed on his feet.
Can we stop celebrating people that amputate other people too? It's not that hard.
They're just in it for the parking.
Who celebrates that?
I read a fucking story
Oh, about a
today.
hero.
Okay, listen to this, bud. Some of these fucking people that are out in the science field, they like we've talked about before, they're not trying to, if they're not part of the coronavirus task force that's getting the super mega vaccine going, they're kind of sitting there with no funding and nothing going on because all the money's going to the coronavirus thing. So they got to play with what they got. So these nerds came up with this suit, which you've seen it before when they put the big hydraulics and stuff that people would strap around and turn into a Terminator.
Sex suit show.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Exoskeleton.
They created what they're saying is an ectoskeleton bodysuit.
Okay.
That it's not the hydraulic jobber. It's more of the wetsuit looking thing. It's super tight on
I
you.
see, yeah.
But they put in all those copper fit bands and stuff on different parts of it that their comparison was if you were to hold a 35-pound weight, it would be equivalent if you had the suit on to holding an 18-pound weight. So it cuts
Doubles
a
your
certain, maybe 40 to 50% of your
Wow.
strength in your lower back. It does this. But the
cool.
reason they designed it was to help frontline workers that are dealing with this pandemic and the stresses of a physical job like that. Which, not saying it's not a stressful job to be a doctor and on your feet all day.
Right.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
But there's probably a lot of people that got back troubles
Well,
that
at
are, I don't know.
Amazon, that's frontline worker.
Absolutely.
What about the sex workers that are
Those
out there?
those Amazons.
But they didn't point out specifically like people that are into masonry that have been working throughout the pandemic.
why should they?
Well, they probably have hurt backs too, is what
Well,
I'm
they
saying.
take the stupid fucking job, get an education.
Instead, they went with the stupid amputee guys that are cutting off people's legs. We got all these physicians in there that are, cutting and it hurts their back because they're, working. So we got
because
this
they're
lycra
standing
they're
on a
gonna put
hard
on 'em.
floor. That's what I'm talking about. That's a job.
They
where
have
you-
special shoes for that, bud. They already got it. It's a shoe-
Crocs.
No, Dr. Scholl's invented a fucking cure to that years
wasn't
ago.
a
Go
fucking
stand on
doctor.
the ATM and
mean,
find
if
out where you're.
If you want to keep believing that snake oil, that's fine. But those things don't do
Believe,
shit.
spend the $63 and talk to me in 2 weeks when you can run a fucking 4-minute mile, bud.
Hasn't happened.
Believe.
Hasn't happened yet. Are you talking about the suit or the Dr. Scholl?
The Dr. Scholl.
Fuck those things, man.
No, fuck
get
you.
out of here.
Fuck me.
No, get that out of there. Get that right out of there.
I'm gonna watch you
I have
fuck
not.
me.
I've never met. This is Blue Nut. I've never met one fucking Dr. Scholl's insole ever.
If you ever meet Dr. Scholl's, you better shake that fucker's hand. All he's done is cure
No,
goddamn
it's a stump.
scoliosis for the past 65 years for as little as $63. It's expensive.
I
It's
refu-
almost as much as a shoe.
I refuse to talk to him because every interview I ever saw of him, he was a black.
Not a black guy. You just mean a really racist
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, that's what I meant.
Thank you for using the color code.
This is why
That was
the
so
color coding
close
doesn't
to calling
work.
that time.
But it wasn't.
No,
though, 'cause
you
it's all
should write
color
a
code.
time. You should write a time then.
What do you mean?
And when we started the whole,
Well, 40 minutes.
write it down.
I see what you're saying. You thought I meant no.
Let's just say a 5.
The color chart.
Can we
We're
call
going
it
back to the
See,
color
he
chart.
went there, but I already was way
That's what
ahead
I said.
of you.
Thank you.
Not because
Yeah,
of the
I
color
know,
chart,
I know.
because obviously a black guy can't invent a Dr.
I'm
Schultz.
just saying Dr. Schultz is super racist. I should have said that way, I guess.
That's a
But
5.
We're going. No.
You did a 5.
What?
That was a
It's
4.
a red.
That was a 4. A red.
No, I don't understand. I don't understand.
They
your chart.
invented-
You can't do numbers. You can do colors. You can do numbers. You want to
No,
change the colors?
They're not inventors. I can't change history.
Fine.
Casey.
1 to 5.
No, Casey, that's fine.
1 to 5.
Let's change
It's a-
the code.
it's
We're
a
gonna
red
do
number
letters.
5.
We're gonna do letters.
Oh, no.
No, let's do letters.
I don't
letters.
think that's a good idea.
A is not racist.
All right.
Okay. Let's say S is a little bit racist.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna go R as the other racist.
Wouldn't R be the worst?
No.
No.
N is, of course.
No.
Because you should not act like that.
Not and no. That's a no and go.
Negative.
It's negative. N.
1 through 5.
Stop being an N.
You're kind of
You are being an N right
kind of
now.
being-
You made me change my color code.
You're being a black end right
And
now.
No, he's being
I'm
a
changing
white
the color
N.
code
They're the
to
worst.
goddamn. I mean,
All
what do you want me to do?
I don't know.
You are being. Yeah, I agree with Skinman. You're being a white end right now.
You can't cross the codes. You can't.
Nope. Sometimes when you cross the streams, that's just the
Okay.
How can I not be racist and racist at the same time?
You're
this
a 4
is
and
my
a half.
problem.
You're
That's
a 4 and a
why
half.
race-ish comes back.
Four-
You're right. We should have just stuck with your code. We should have just stuck with your word.
Thank you.
This is why it's so confusing.
It is very
Let's get
confusing.
back to something important. You know, out there on the highway, I drive it all the time coming up here.
Yeah.
You know how many Amazon trucks I see? Is it weird to sit there and think of like 75% of those things that are in there are sex toys? How much do you think are sex toys on Amazon, especially through this COVID thing? I know it's been said a million times, but I actually really started thinking about it today, bud.
I would say
That's a lot of latex and other kind of goodies in there.
So was that the?
I'm a 15% of every Amazon truck has. It's
15?
15%.
I'm thinking way more than that, man.
well, how many? It's not like guns. I think that do women just have the one, right? They're-
No.
Well, no,
A lot
but
of them have, especially in a
multiples.
pandemic. Yeah.
They got a menagerie.
That's it.
Okay. Well, on average, every man in America has 19 guns. Let's start there.
All right,
Now, what's the vibrator?
half it. I'd say half. They got 8.
I'm gonna say
No.
3.
Well,
My wife doesn't have any, but
how
that I know of.
Well,
how much did they reorder though? I mean, because you might
shower heads. Does that count as one?
no.
No.
Well, I could.
Then
You
I
could.
use it too.
No,
one
so
that-
could
the
a
wand?
broom-
The wand, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the
I turn on
wand.
full
And
spray.
those
Put it in
things,
the butthole.
they
Is that-
wear out. They wear out. So if you're
Yeah,
ordering
how?
that,
How?
well, you
I've heard
keep
that
taking
shit
it
too.
off.
My
and
wife
you
said,
pull it
"Oh
off.
my god, this thing wore out."
It's
Really?
Yeah, did it?
Yeah.
Wow.
dripping.
Yeah.
and-
Really?
Well, I was washing the dog and the cats and everything else. I had to take it down.
You
You
really watched
broke
the
it off
fucking
in
hair
your front
everywhere.
butt.
You're watching the cat, all right? I get it. My thing is 75% of those trucks have to be, and Amazon's making a shit ton of money. Remember Amazon back when they only sold sex toys? That was weird.
Yeah.
And so that didn't just go away.
No, they were great. The customer service was fantastic.
Yeah. It's
And by the
Customer
way,
cervix.
Yeah.
did that kill the sexual urge for women because it's so readily available? Is that why they're not fucking the dudes?
I don't think a scarcity of dick was what drove them to sex toys.
No. Well, I'm not saying scarcity. I'm saying it's way easier.
No, I think they were more concerned about the useless
Well,
part around the penis.
Masturbating is way easier, but I'd still
Listen,
prefer
stop
at
being
least
an
once a
in,
month
by the
to have-
way. And we have to come up with another chart for sexist because he's being sexist on the other side. He's just put down our dudes. I'm not
Right now,
putting down
you're a
dudes.
Can we
5'5".
Can we put
We're getting
the
like-
letter for sexist as a C?
Should I say something about
I like
dykes
that.
or
Well, that
cunts or
could
what?
be that could be the last
Huh?
one. The worst one? C?
Yeah,
Yeah.
being a C.
Yeah, he's being a C. A
Oh,
male
wait,
C.
males can't be C's.
No,
Sorry.
He
No,
just
they-
did.
no, they yell cunt.
He can be a D.
Ooh.
You're right.
So we have A, S, R, N, C, D.
What's a good male?
I thought that was A.
I mean, that's a non-racist male.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just
That's
saying
a good
a
male,
cool
isn't it?
dude.
Like a
Is-
guy
is
you'd want
still
to hang
A?
out with?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So when are we opening up
B
a sex
for
shop?
bro. Bro code.
Yeah.
Bro
Welcome to Bob Ross's sex shop.
Because I think we could make a lot of money with all kinds of novelty sex items, and for those people that are in the sex working industry, they have all kinds of copper menagerie. They got the
Special sex
copper
suits?
copper
man.
bracelets.
Oh,
they got
that's true.
the copper back brace.
Yeah.
Copper pee-pee ring.
Because dudes are in the sex workers too.
Not really.
There's a sex workers guild in America, so I've been told.
There's a few dudes that can make a living at it, but I started up my OnlyFans account and I've got 0 subscribers.
By the way, anytime you add the word guild to the end of it, automatically
difference of-
discounts anything.
That's
You're
the
a fucking
difference of
nerd.
you and E. I started one for E, and I just post little videos of him, and he has 6,000 followers.
Well, that's where I got the idea. I started subscribing to Eric.
Right. Easy.
Okay, well, before we go to the bonus show, I'll bring this up.
Oh, this wasn't the bonus show?
No,
Most of it should have been.
That's probably true. I think I mixed them up.
Okay, we'll release this one as the bonus show.
I think I screwed up. Yeah,
The clean one's coming, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help out the sex workers worldwide.
Eric, how do you feel about this proposition? So last night, it was a late night. I got home around midnight or after midnight, so I didn't think the old lady was going to be up. She told me she's going to bed hours before, which is fine.
Christine's trampoline, weren't you?
Well, yeah, I was doing what I was doing
That's
out there,
nice.
figuring it out. And so as I pulled up to the house, I noticed that the bedroom light was on, which I thought that's
Hello.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
it's strange, but it's not it's not totally unheard of
She's passed out with the
for
lights
her
on.
to pass out with the lights on. But typically, she'll turn the lamp off, and then try to watch TV and fall asleep with TV on or her American Horror Story show on or whatever it is she's watching. So I walk into the door and I walk directly to the bedroom. No pit stops, no go to the fridge, no do any of that. Just walk back to the bedroom to dust off the day, to get out of the clothes and be done with the day. And
Let's call it what it is, the master suites. You don't have a bedroom, you have a master suite.
I went back to the suite, and once I got to that suite, meanwhile, seconds later, light blaring, light off, and my wife laying under the covers as if I never saw that light on.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's very odd.
Weird.
But everything's off. This is strange. It's like, then it came back to, I thought, what's in there? Diddling, using some of the Amazon gear or something.
Yeah, she's strapping on.
Which is totally fine. Maybe you're walking into a good situation in that fact. But
Maybe.
No, you just do what I do.
So I
Grab
did-
the
I did
blanket
this.
and walk
I
out
just
of the
went-
room.
and she jumps up. Holy shit. What? Scared the shit out of me.
Did you not hear me pull up in my truck?
Yeah, but you can
and
hear my truck
in the
at
garage
midnight.
door?
And I've walked in late many nights recently, and she's always, if she does wake up, she says, "Hey, I'm glad you're home," whatever, but not startled. And it started getting weird, but it turned into one
She
of
had a
those.
dude there.
She turned into one of those poltergeist night
Oh
things.
no, don't go back to that thing.
Well,
I know it's almost October.
So maybe she was asleep with the lights on, and then
here's what I think happened. I think that she turned the lights on, used the restroom, the ensuite bathroom,
Yeah.
and then
Turn the lights off.
wandered back to the bed and turned the lights off.
Right.
And then I walked in. So as the bathroom happenings were happening, she missed the truck. She missed the two doors.
Oh, I got you.
Walked in. And then so I did legitimately startle her.
Yeah.
But
Spooky.
then as I was disrobing, I'll slow down if I have to describe it. I took my
Please.
shirt off and
Good.
then belt and unzipped the pants. And then
Yeah.
these have really
Hot.
tiny cuffs on the ankles. And for some reason, I think I got one big foot.
Yeah.
So
it's your cleft foot.
We're in
ev-
those skinny jeans again.
well, just the bottom. It's got the narrow calf part. And,
Dude,
and it,
you took the socks off with your pants, didn't you?
I try to. 'Cause
that's
I
your
always try to
problem, bud.
I try to comb them back on together too,
got
which is
you.
that's a tough move.
What color was the back of the pants?
But these have been they're pretty rough.
Yeah.
So, but I'm peeling them off. It always gets stuck on my left heel, and I do that move where you step on the back of the cuff
Yeah.
and try to peel it over the heel of your foot.
Some people bend
Rips
down
right
and
off.
take it off.
Well, some people do, but I don't
Some
know.
people
Some people
can.
have a not completely evolved from their primate ancestry,
Thank you.
and some people like to use their feet as devices. I don't just use them as fucking clubs like you do and
Stop
just
being a
discard
number
'em.
two.
So, Yeah, I use my feet to do other things other than walk and smoke cigarettes.
Right.
So,
Well, I masturbate with mine,
but I finally get it around the heel, which is always a big turn, and I go to the right. I do eventually have to bend down to get it around the left heel, and I go to the right heel, and I pop up again. She goes, "Jeez, you keep scaring me." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I haven't moved.
Done anything.
Are
When did
you
you get here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm freezing. Okay.
Could you
as
see
you
your breath?
slip and slide on her puddle of pee.
Yeah. Could you see your breath? Did you go? And it's
Well, Casey, if we're to reset that story, there's a famous story where she woke up in the middle of the night, stood in front of me and in between the TV and me, and stared at me and peed on the floor.
Yeah.
Pee like your shorts.
It's fine.
Then went back to bed and had no memory of it ever happening.
Head turned all the way around.
Yeah, that was
Piece of-
that's what Casey's talking about. So I'm freezing. And she's bundled up, but I'm talking
And she is a
sweater,
hovering of the bed right now, right?
full John Candy sweater,
Oh,
the
man.
full sweater pants.
Yeah.
You got both covers, the comforter.
She's
She's
sick?
bundled up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I said, okay. And I'll go
right
look
there
at
in
the
the middle of all
thermostat.
that was
Said,
those
well,
vibrating panties.
It is 72. So, I mean, I guess
It's pretty chilly.
it could get cold.
Yeah.
I'll turn it up. Which obviously, anybody that ever does that just goes up, down,
Yeah,
up,
right,
down,
right.
up. Just like when I do the volume. Can you turn that down? Yeah, sure. Click, 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 click. Is that good? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, dummy.
Mute it, yell,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Just resetting
but
Conrad and
it's
his wife.
It's okay,
Oh.
Casey. Yeah, women should have the right to vote. Yeah. Can't figure out that into. Oh, anyways. So I lay down on my acupuncture mat. I do it every night. Just lay me down on my Chinese love mat that has all the little golf spikes in it, and you lay
Yeah.
on it, and it hurts but it's awesome. It's all it may be the only thing that keeps me upright at some days. So
So
laying on
face,
it.
face down or up?
Now I thought she'd fallen asleep, not spaced up. I thought she'd fallen asleep at this point, and so I turned on. There's a new season of the Fargo that I like so bad, the TV
Okay,
series.
yeah.
It's got Chris Rock in it. It's about the 1950s gangster.
Right.
It's pretty.
Wow.
It's different, and I thought this will be interesting.
Yeah.
It's first episode, and I had got halfway through it the night before. I said I'll finish that episode and go to bed, and started watching it. And I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes go by. So clearly her breathing has turned into the sleep breathing and
Right.
everything seems sleepy.
Yeah.
Cuts a huge fart.
Okay. So she's fine. She's out.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I don't like wake her up and
Right.
beat
Hey,
her or anything.
This
and
is a
say,
rocket ship
well,
fart.
Oh.
No, but here's the thing. After she did that, maybe a minute goes by. She's like, I'm still cold. Can I cuddle with you? I was like, you just farted.
All over. Yeah.
I wouldn't have brought it up. It's
Yeah,
like-
let's unlock
like,
that freshness.
yeah,
Get on over
what
here,
does
girl.
that have to do with
Yeah.
me cuddling with
Right.
you? I was like, almost everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
But no, you can't. I don't want you to touch me.
I mean, I don't know how you. I mean, I know you heard it, but I don't know how you could smell that over your clothes you just took off.
Oh, I couldn't. I wasn't
you-
about the smell.
Oh.
Are you still on your golf shoe, Matt?
Yeah,
You put that on the bed?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's really nice.
And now she wants to cuddle up with you on the golf tees.
Well,
Unsettling.
my shoulders are broad. And I usually cover
Oh,
most
I
tees.
okay, I got you.
Most of the tees are covered.
Yeah, I
so-
remember. It's like a half of a single. It's
Yes,
real slim.
It's
yeah.
real slim.
Yeah.
So she wants to cuddle, and I said, "You just fart. No, that's weird that you farted and then asked to cuddle. I thought you were sleeping." It's like, I'm trying to sleep. It's like,
She was saying she hadn't fallen asleep yet?
correct. It was very odd. And
Yeah.
then she said, "Feel my feet. Feel how cold they are." She put them on me. They were like ovens. They were very hot, hot and clammy. Is how I describe
Ugh.
them. Yeah, that's what
Huh.
I thought.
Gross.
Don't touch me with those
Yeah.
clammy feet.
Get your John Daly feet off me, man.
So I said, get your big old clubs off me. That's
Yeah.
gross. And then I said, they're not cold.
Yeah,
They
you're
feel
burning up.
really hot. And then I said, my feet are actually pretty cold, which they were. Because when I get home, I like to stick them in ice and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So I reached over and put them. It's like, oh my God, they're freezing.
Yeah.
They're just normal, bud. I mean, everything's normal. They're probably 70 degrees. I just got them off the floor. They're,
I mean, they're not 72. They're not warmed up yet.
Hopefully
Like
they're a
room.
little above 70 degrees.
I don't know how bodies work,
Yeah.
but
Those skinny jeans really cut off.
I think
my-
whatever.
That's true. With poor circulation,
Yeah.
you might have 70-degree feet.
Okay, Casey.
That's
I
the
don't-
socks.
It's the price to pay to look stylish.
I'm more gecko style, man. What I touch, I turn into. So
You do like wrestling.
it was. So here's the thing. She does try to get over near me, nearer, which it's not as if it's a long distance to travel.
Sure.
We're on a we don't have the
twin.
California
No,
king.
you-
We're on the twin bed.
You got
And
a double king. I got
Yeah.
it.
so
Pack your bags to cuddle.
About that bed at Shaq's garage sale.
so as she gets to where she's kind of clamming me out, she's touching,
dog?
Go to Shaq's
and
garage sale.
the episode ends, and
How you do it?
I get up to take my mat down and I
What a
put it on
bro.
the floor, and I just look over, and I have the 1.5 foot space of bed real estate left.
Yeah.
So now I'll just go out in the living room. So I just walked out onto the living room onto the couch. Totally fine, bud. Right? She's, I guess, farting herself back to sleep. Everything is going great.
Comes and lays on top of you.
Well, no. Then in the morning,
cold.
I'm out there, and typically, when I'm out there, I'll stay asleep while she gets up a little earlier and gets her coffee and does her morning routine, which is fine. And the kids will
Scoots
come in
around.
there and
Yeah.
jump on me, and we'll have little couch conversations every morning about whatever. I do my Carlin bits for them too.
Yeah.
And then, but as she goes to get the coffee
What's
this morning,
the deal with eggplant?
she's in
Farts
the
again.
kitchen. Yeah, she lets out a big ripper in the kitchen, and I know she thinks I'm sleeping.
Oh,
She's just farting. It's okay.
chivalry is dead.
What'd she have to eat, bud?
Does she drink up by herself?
What was she eating?
Well, she probably had
She's
something.
married to him.
She,
Yes.
She's sipping the rosé while you're at work
She-
still.
No, I think she made. Well, on Monday she'd made them homemade beans, some refried beans she
Oh,
likes so bad,
Yeah,
and those will screw you up.
Oh yeah.
they'll tear you up.
They will mess
She's
you up.
carb loaded.
But then I'm pretty sure last night she did a leftover situation and went back-to-back nights
With
on
those
a
beans?
homemade
Yeah,
refried bean
right, you
jobber,
can't do that.
and you can't control it.
No.
Then you've ruined it.
No.
And as good as they are, which by the way they are, yeah, they're really.
Well, I know your wife's.
That's why she went in the bathroom.
I know
Seal's
your.
broken.
I know your wife's nightly routine. She'll eat dinner, but then what really does it to her is the pork rinds and wine she has about 12 o'clock.
Well, she likes her midnight
I
rinds.
know that. I mean, what I'm saying, but that normally it will tear anybody up.
Yeah.
The fact that she can hold it together.
Well, it's just, I don't know where you guys are at. If somebody busts ass,
Yeah.
and then wants to cuddle, you don't do that, do you?
Sure.
All right. Well,
No.
No, I mean, there's a million nights where Eric is laying next to me in a sleeping bag somewhere, and he's farting up a storm where you could actually see it leave the top of the sleeping bag.
It's like a soul.
Yeah, it's like his little soul leaving his sleeping bag. And if I'm cold, I'm still snuggling with him for sure.
I don't mind if she
Rule
made
one:
it a
I don't
joke.
cuddle.
If she's like, "Hey, do you mind our new sleeping buddy?" and I'd be like, "What?" and then she farted. Like if she did something funny,
Oh, I got you.
that'd be cool. But
yeah.
she wanted to act like I was just gonna ignore
I call
that
him
this
Mr.
is happening.
Stinky.
Just like in the morning.
You don't ever fart in bed?
I gotta be honest.
I'm
I'm
Mr.
not a
Stinky.
huge.
It doesn't matter. The rules aren't the same.
That's true.
She's
I mean, my wife does it. I think maybe since we've been married, I've heard her fart twice, to be 100% honest, other than when she poops.
I'm not a
but-
big farter unless I'm around the kids and I'll, make them reach into a cabinet or something and just let one rip right over their head or something. That's just perks of being
See,
a dad.
I'm a super farter guy, so I got to accept whatever.
Well, yeah, Casey farts. Yeah, that is
I
true.
fart all day long. My boys
know.
do too. But
Right.
my wife, much like Conrad's beautiful wife, is an object of beauty and passion and sensitivity and femininity.
I don't know if I go all
You
that
can't
far, but
shit yourself and then get cuddles afterwards.
No.
no,
I
you
heard
can't.
Well, I don't cuddle
I heard
anyway
my wife
myself. I'm
drop
not
in a
gay.
grumpy like
I mean,
a
I
week
am,
ago.
but I'm not.
Didn't touch her for 3 days.
Wow.
You're with me that if she wants to cuddle, that's totally on the table. We're married. We've set our vows. There's comfort and cuddling. People do it for a fucking living because people need that kind of comfort. I get it.
Mhm.
But at least get up and fucking do your makeup and comb your fucking hair and put something nice on if you want me to cuddle with you. You know?
Oh yeah. For sure. I mean,
Don't just wear my old sweatpants, fart in
Right.
them, and say cuddle. That's just like cuddling me, which sounds awful. But some people, apparently she's into it.
Yeah.
Shitting yourself
That's what I'm
is
saying.
not
If
the
anybody
answer.
wants to cuddle you, take it.
I'm not a cuddler. I have a different love language.
I get
James
you. I'm not
Cameron
either.
wrote that book, Fireproof, so bad
that's right.
that once James Cameron wrote that, is it sorry, Kevin Cameron?
Dan.
Whichever. The super religious
Don
guy from,
Lemon.
from Step by Step.
No, not him. He didn't. The
The
no,
Step by Step kid.
You're thinking of
Kirk
Family Ties.
Cameron.
Kirk. When Kirk Cameron wrote
Yeah, Family Ties.
Fireproof,
Right.
which is just a great read if you want to spend an afternoon on a park bench or something, make
Oh,
conversation with
it's
passersby
great. Or make paper airplanes.
and judge their marriages.
Stop doing it at schools at recess, but okay.
But that whole thing great place to talk about love language is at a school with a bunch of kids.
True. Well, that's a great place to meet kids.
They got to learn, Casey. They learn about how to, be an adult. And sometimes it takes another adult randomly sitting at their park bench. And
by the way, when you're reading that book, there's nothing better than that at the playground with a bunch of kids and a big old sack of Piz. You want a Piz?
See, my wife's love language would probably be
a handful.
Yeah.
Would probably be
ooh, you got a
conversation, random conversation. She likes to connect that way. And then probably
give me a for instance on a rando conversation. I would love to hear like a rando conversation topic.
Can we go get
of your
nachos
wife.
tomorrow?
Yeah, that's too random. I mean, that's random, but give me a random topic.
I don't know. I'm not saying.
How do you think Space Force is going?
I'm not fulfilling her love language.
I could see Heather asking that question. Maybe not nachos.
Okay,
do you have any advice on Sims?
Random topic, like she might say, "I just finished a good book today." And she'll go into kind of describing it.
Okay.
And most of the time I say, that sounds awful. I don't know how you read that shit.
Right.
And she said, I listened to
I'm going to go back to reading my movie.
Yeah. But then I'll go into some rant. And then now it stopped because then I'll go into, like, you can't say you read a book if you listen to a book. It's wildly different.
Right.
And she's like, that's not what I'm talking about.
Different eye movements.
Sorry, Eric.
She said she read a book when she does audiobooks?
Everybody that does audiobooks say they read books. And they're all lying sacks of shit.
Yeah.
That's how I read the Bible. It was read to me by Steve Buscemi.
That is true. I love his version of the Bible.
Well, that's one of the best.
Of reading it.
The Prophet Buscemi is a good reader.
Yes.
So, I guess the only thing in conversation.
Buscemi 316.
At times we'll get into little things that whatever we'll dream about things that we want to do.
Sure.
As, household shit. That's really the only thing that we can have.
Paying the rent.
Yeah, stuff
food.
like that.
Yeah.
So. And then cuddling,
dreams.
she likes that kind of stuff, the cuddle stuff. And that's the opposite of, here's mine, bud. And you know this, all of you do. I just want you to be able to read my mind.
Yeah. Well, most times I do.
Yeah, I know.
Or I get pretty close.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just did right there. You didn't even know it.
I did.
That's why we get along so good.
We're getting ready.
We're doing it right now. You're still doing it.
I know.
Get out of my mind.
He did it too.
Wow.
It's very
Good
simple
one, Casey.
to get along with. I mean, your kids already get it. They know what I want to sit around and joke and not. That's fucking already 8:03. I shouldn't.
It's fine. All you're asking your wife to do is she can cut Chase on some farts under the bed.
I don't. It's her bed.
But
of course.
I know, but call them air biscuits or call them
or
make
fart
a
it up.
joke out of it.
Make a joke out of it. Then I'll be like, "That's funny. I still don't want to cuddle you, but now we're love languaging."
Or rip a huge one and say, "You thought I was sleeping, wasn't you?" You know what I mean, or something like
always
that.
save one and then go sit on her head anytime she farts.
Or if I lay down, she's like, because here's the thing, I'll go into something like I've done with you many times.
Sorry,
or any of you
ate a bunch of mayonnaise before
I want to
bed.
start just ranting and railing
too.
about the traffic. I just want to go on a whole rant about the traffic.
It's good. It's a good topic.
Not
anyway.
about the traffic
That's
as
always
if we
a
have
hot
bad
topic.
traffic, about the stupid construction and the waste of money that the city of Wichita is doing, and they're lining the pockets of all these people. And we've met him. We went hunting with the guy.
Yeah.
All he's doing, he's got his $500,000 safaris that he's going out on, and then I got to drive through this bullshit that he's destructed, and I got to get to work, and I got to watch as I pass his skid steer that's sitting there with nobody in it. Because why? Because there's nobody to operate it. So he goes out there, parks it in the middle of the fucking road, puts 8 million cones all the way from one end of the city to the other, all the way to the other end of the city, and then goes to a different spot in town and says, guess what? You have to pay me because I dug a little hole in the middle of that fucking highway.
Yeah.
So I'll finish it in 2023, but I've already started. You can't take it away from me. And then he goes to the next one and he gets out a little excavator and he knocks down a fucking bridge wall and then puts a cone up and says, ha ha, takes his money and says, I can't do it today. I'm going on a safari. I gotta go shoot a fucking lion to save fucking villagers. Not just give them a goddamn gun so they can save their own fucking village. No, can't do that. Can't send them guns. We'll go shoot them for you. So he'd hang them on our fucking walls. We'll leave you the meat though. Fucking assholes.
I know.
So I went into that kind of rant this weekend when we were driving to my grandpa's.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, do I need to drive or are you just always, why are you so mad? I was like, I'm not mad.
I'm just trying to talk.
I want to get this off my chest sometime, like every time I'm in it.
Right.
Because they shut down, Bud, they're shutting down roads that were open hours before there's no.
Yeah.
They shut down 235 South. And I know what you're thinking. Big deal. Take a different road. Where?
No one lives there.
Which one?
I know.
That was in June.
You want me to drive this way?
Yeah.
No, they shut it down just for Saturday. We're going to shut it down Saturday so we can move some cones around.
Check this out. and clock out.
They're playing with people's lives here, bud.
Shit.
Had that been an emergency, had I been in an emergency situation,
Hold on, zebra.
they don't
Got it.
care. They don't give a shit. Yeah, they got their fucking.
Must escape from the zoo.
But that's the thing. If she would have laughed and said, "This is," I know it's such
I know, it's
bullshit.
horrible.
Instead of being, "Are you okay? Like
Yeah.
I'm worried about you." That's.
This is not that bad. The cones are
You
actually
got so
pretty.
mad about traffic earlier. Are you
They
all right?
Match the
Something else bothering
sunrise.
you? It's like, no, the fact that you're asking. I mean, I literally get this mad about traffic cones.
For sure. For somebody that, I don't know, has to drive from place to place for mowing, and probably more than half the job is actually driving.
Yeah.
100% it's using gasoline.
I'll take your wife's side on this though, because she could be thinking he's not really mad at the cones. He just hates being around me, so he's deflecting his anger towards cones and picturing me as a cone. So he's gonna complain about that rather than saying what he really wants to say.
I doubt that.
About me farting at night.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're right that I could see how she would get to that conclusion. But what I tried to explain to her is this is all I do when Shannon calls. If I'm in the middle of this, I'll complain about this, or I'll complain about whatever else, going to Taco Bell or whatever. And it's annoying, I'm sure. But Shannon will call me and do the same thing with whatever he's doing.
I
and
called him because a country song had the words green bean casserole one day.
That's true.
I was so fucking pissed off. I called Conrad. I said, listen, you know I hate country. I know. I hate all country. I know. But God damn it, I let them be. Let them have their kicks.
Yeah.
Write their country music. That's fine. I'll let them be. But you cannot fucking. When I walk through my shop and I hear country, it's fine. I just tune it out. But as soon as I hear someone
Green bean casserole.
say that fucking line,
What is more country than a green bean casserole?
I'm out.
Green bean casserole.
I'm out. And I went
That was the only
outside.
thing
I
we
lit up
didn't
a
write down
cigarette
when we were
and
writing
I
the
said,
country song that we
"Conrad!"
should have put in there.
I just heard a song where somebody just said
Green bean casserole.
that can't fly. I can't accept
That's-
that.
Who's the valiant that wrote that song?
Green bean casserole.
I don't know.
Miscreant.
Don Lemon.
The hero.
So he
What
gets
we're
it too.
saying
That's my
is-
point. He gets it too.
But my wife doesn't know that those conversations are happening. And so you're right that she would think, man, he might be harboring something else and he's letting it out on traffic, which really isn't what's bothering him.
Well, one, she doesn't know you very well because you don't do nautical terms very well.
But the part is,
So when you harbor anything, you're straight out. She doesn't know you very well. And when you start putting up fucking nautical terms like that, there is something wrong. I'm driving. Move over.
well,
I
when
swear to God, you say the word anchor or harboring.
I'm about
or
to reach
fucking-
the shores of this topic. So
Exactly. All right.
I think she
This is
could
getting
get
deep.
she could get to that decision. But what I explained to her after she kind of said that, I think something else is bothering you. It's no, the part that you don't understand is this is really what I want to do, but it bothers you when I do it because
No,
it's
yeah.
not a fun thing to sit and have somebody she doesn't like. That's not something that she enjoys listening. She doesn't find it funny. Like most people will listen and say that's stupid to complain
Honey, I just
about.
read this book and
dumb.
it talked about a guy like you
And- and that's
She could.
or
She
laugh
but she
about
could do
it,
that.
or
Yeah, she
Would
could.
it help if she would crack jokes?
yeah, make fun of me or say whatever. That's
You're
what
stupid.
everybody else
At
I
least
do
say
it
you're stupid.
Okay,
yeah.
conehead.
around, they end up laughing because it's
don't
so
think that'd go over
ridiculous
well
that I'm
at all.
going off on it. That's the point. But she doesn't. She listens and takes it all as if I am serious, that I do want to, drive the truck off the side of the road and clip the next construction worker I see, or at least pull over and ask him a question. Like, I don't know how you're getting paid. How they paying you, huh? They got money? Do they? I guess they do. Huh?
Bubba, can you
whatever.
your
Well,
name?
And seriously, $10,000 really isn't that much when you think about it.
I know it doesn't get you very far, but I don't
don't
do that
think thinning
often
the
around
herd
her
is the
anymore
answer.
because of so many years of me doing those
Yep.
for the first 7 years of the relationship, complaining about that, and her being like, "Ugh, just shut up," or I don't want to hear it, or whatever. That I stopped for a long time.
I got a lot of passion for you, man. I sympathize for you and the fact that
She farted.
you're in a relationship where your wife tries to cuddle you at night, listens intently to what you're saying, tries to find solutions for the things that bother you in life, and try to support you in everything you do. So I feel bad for you.
Thank you.
It's horrible to live that.
It's
Thank
just
you.
Really bad.
I appreciate that.
I would have asked her if she was making some pudding over there underneath that comforter.
See, that's the thing. I don't push too far. I didn't.
Hopefully she didn't either.
That's what I mean. I didn't make any jokes. Maybe I should have.
That guy.
Maybe I should have made the jokes.
How was that? Ding that one. But here, as much as you rap on about, your wife, your loving wife,
I'm not trying to.
she is the lighthouse of your house.
She's my green bean casserole, bud.
Yeah, she is your
How's
green bean
that
casserole.
for verbal stew?
That's true. She is. She ties everything together.
She's your stern that points your sail in the right direction.
She's my mast.
Yeah, she's constantly throwing you a net. It's up to you to be like Jesus.
She's the one you picked to drop your anchor with,
Yeah.
and
Right.
and dock ship
What
in.
did I say? I said harbor, and now you guys are going to do that? It's a fucking one word.
I know.
It means a lot of things,
It's
bud.
it's a nautical term.
Well, it's also like safe harbor.
Or
Isn't that
could he
like
be
a-
talking about like your
It's a nautical term.
oh, that's an arbor. I was gonna say a harbor for making your swords, but
right. That's true. I learned that for fire.
I'll try not to say harbor anymore. It's going to be.
I'm just saying, every time you throw out nautical terms, you're a little angry. You got to have something. Eat a Snickers, man.
man,
Stop-
just set sail on your way home and just let it chill.
My anger is built in.
You need some milk.
in a harbor, bud. It's in there.
You just gotta relax, man. Tide comes in, tide goes out.
That's it, man. Just the moon phases.
All ships
You're
rise
just
in
hitting
high
waves
tide.
on your relationship right now.
Yeah, it's almost the full moon, and you go back.
But you know what I've learned? What I've learned when you talk about it, it's all
You're gonna
calm,
be howling.
calm seas, man.
Mm.
She's your rock of Gibraltar.
In 2 weeks, you're gonna be like, "What the hell was I thinking?"
Tired of not
We're
getting your
traveling
way?
6 balloon
Everything's
knots
fine.
an hour right now.
Sorry.
That's
Constantly
pretty
fire.
fast, man.
Oh, 6 balloon knots. Oh man.
You're cooking.
Captain, how many balloon nuts?
6.
Set it to 6.
7 degrees starboard bow. Up anchor. 5 balloon nuts, please.
Down
Get-
anchor.
Get ready to harbor.
Oh, speaking of on the way out,
Yeah.
fuck you, Tom Hanks.
The actor?
Always a
that is
great
all.
thing to hear.
Fucking prick. He made Castaway. Don't forget. Don't forget, buddy.
What?
We gave you a pass, bud. You made Castaway. We all said you look great skinny.
Yeah,
Now you've been fucking us. You keep going back to the ocean, don't you, Captain Phillips?
he does.
Don't you fucking crash in your plane, Mr. Captain Soley. I get it.
Is
But
he-
you went a little too far, Greyhounder, didn't you? Didn't you?
What's
You
he
jumped in that fucking little submarine and said, I can even make this cool. I
Oh.
can get my battleship and make a battleship cool. You fucked it up.
No, he cracked
Horrible
the
movie.
He cracked the code, man. Anything that's got to do with
That
water.
movie gets one Conrad screw. That's what
Ever
it is.
since
Apple
9/11
TV?
when he didn't.
I do. I got so many TV, but I got so many TV, man. Don't watch it. Don't buy Apple TV.
I want to rent a room out of your house, an office out of your house.
If you want to watch Netflix, Hulu, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, Apple
Apple
TV,
TV.
HBO, Showtime, Stars. Don't watch Stars.
And he's got
Unless-
a fire stick.
Watch Stars Black. Amazon Prime TV. Come on over.
You mean
Oh, and if you just want to watch regular TV, Sling TV. That's where I watch Tucker.
Amazon A? Okay.